So we have Platinum and Chapter 4. And reading this chapter, very, I forgot what I said in the last chapter, whether, I don't think, of course, the hell's name? What is it? What is his name? I'm gonna say K. All right. I didn't think K was gonna die. I mean, you had Saki hit him with the arrow, but it was a love arrow, so that was an interesting development. This chapter, though, this chapter made me feel like, first of all, she's using them, and her angel is definitely using them. Her angel Lethal or Lapel is just so cunning and strategic and has this major plan. So she figured, let's get this guy to love her, even though he's already in love with her. She did not know that until Nessie told her. And then we could use him because he has wings, and you need wings, Saki. So go with him. And it's kind of crazy how he's able to pretty much, well, it's not crazy. Like he could lift her up and use his wings to help her out to dodge arrows. But what's crazy about this whole thing was when Nessie gets finds out that Kay was hit by the arrow, and she basically says, "I know your plan, Lapel. I know what you're fucking up to. You're basically, so if Kay dies against Metropolitan Man, now that means since you did, there's like a little bond, a little like Kay and Saki like have this like little wrist where they join together, and he's able to transfer, his wings, not transfer his wings to her, but to have her always be with him, and like, to be her wings basically. But if he dies by Metropolitan Man, those wings and everything else goes to her, so it's like a marriage, so to speak. And if Metropolitan Man dies, it's the same. She gets his shit too. So basically, it's a win-win for Saki and her angel. Now, Saki didn't say much. It was really Lapal's plan, and really, she was the one that was making her say a lot of things. Saki seems very innocent, very quiet, and seems to be regretting having dragging Kay along with her. I don't know if she likes him. It seems like she does a little bit, but I don't think she loves him, not as much as Kay does. Now I'm saying Kay is Kakahashi Kun, something like his name like that, so I call him Kay. Very, very deceptive. Even though I think she doesn't want to do it, but she's using them. She takes my money when I'm in need. So that's basically it. And then we have Nessie come in, and she finds out the plan, and they decide, just to work together and take out Metropolitan Man. She tells him, yeah, this guy loves. He's gonna do it anyway because he's in love with her. Like you didn't need the arrow. He would have helped her no matter what. And the effect, like I think it was like 33 days are gone, and the arrow still has the effect. So he's still like kind of madly in love with her. But actually, the arrow wasn't in effect. It's a little bit in effect, so to speak. But yeah, he's so much in love with Saki, like he'll do anything for her. So Metropolitan Man's getting like everybody together in this arena. They're telling him, "Are you gonna go? You shouldn't go. We could watch it in a live stream." And he's basically saying, at the end of this chapter, we do see him. We see him in like kind of like a little disguise going to that arena. So we'll see how that goes. Overall, I feel like this chapter was okay. I didn't really necessarily. It did give us a little bit more insight of what you could do with transferring like a marriage type to your powers over if you die or something like that. You could basically level up, and that's how I felt this chapter was. Just explaining a lot of stuff. Lapel and Nasi somewhat going at it was kind of funny, especially some of the panels and the funny faces that Lapel would make. I like Lapel as a character so far. She's very cunning, like I said. She's strategic and all that stuff. But I'm feeling like so far I don't really. Even though it's funny, even though Kay has such a horrible like kind of life and all the shit that's already happened, And I feel like I'm just not too invested in him, honestly. Just maybe he's just a little bit too. There's really nothing unique about him, honestly. Even though we're supposed to feel sorry for him, I think Saki. I have to get to know her more, but right now it's just you're nothing to it as well. And overall, this chapter was just a little bit. It wanted to be a little bit humorous, which was fine. It definitely wanted to explain some things, but I felt like it was kind of there was nothing here to really grasp my attention all too much. It was a okay chapter, and I thought the the animation the panels were beautifully drawn. I thought a lot of the characters were beautifully drawn. I thought it was a little bit, just a hair when they went to those kind of funny faces, because I'm taking this kind of serious. I'm taking it like a Death Note, but when it went to those humorous kind of faces that they made, especially with Lapel, it just just like those kind of faces. It was kind of a little odd putting that in here when they all look kind of realistic. I don't know. It was just a little odd to me, but overall, it was an okay chapter. So thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Making Dan Son. Be sure to push that subscribe button, like the video if you like it, and I will see you guys next time. And check out all my other videos. I do manga, TV, anime, you name it. See you guys.